is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Possibly the two biggest egos in all of wrestling history are about to collide here tonight.
From San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the WWE European Champion, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
How many times have we heard Shawn Michaels say, "I won't lay down for anybody"? And how many times have we heard Bret say, he's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be? It is put up or shut up time for both men.
Well, Shawn Michaels certainly not endearing himself to the fans here in Canada.
Well, HBK is arrogant, but he is the greatest athlete in the history of World Wrestling Entertainment, bar none.
I'd like to see you tell Bret Hart that. You can feel the electricity.
His opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 234 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart.
And what an ovation for the 21-year veteran who debuted at the age of 19 in 1976 in Calgary.
Shawn Michaels would not allow D-Generation X to accompany him to the ring tonight, and likewise, Bret Hart would not allow the Hart Foundation to accompany him either.
You know, this is not about the money. This might not even be about the title.
These two men truly believe in their hearts that they are the better man.
Oh, come on, guys. Let's not kid ourselves. This is all about power. You know it, and I know it.
The WWE Championship, one of the most highly contested titles in the world of professional wrestling. Will Bret Hart remain champion? Will Shawn Michaels carry the gold once again? There is so much electricity in the air here tonight in Montreal. This is always going to be a big match for both Shawn and Bret, but squaring off in Montreal only adds to the importance of tonight. This isn't just a huge match for both these men. This may be one of the biggest. From the top, elbow drop, good Lord. Tremendous impact. What a move by the champion. Oh, scouted that one. His Canadian biased crowd continues to let Shawn Michaels know what they think about him. A very hostile environment for HBK.
Yeah, and Shawn has never done himself any favors towards changing their opinion either. At least we can say Michaels isn't prejudiced to who he insults. If you have a pulse, you're fair game.
Just from a style standpoint, Bret and Shawn are totally opposite. Bret's slow, methodical, with a technical approach versus Shawn's fast, explosive offense.
We also know that neither of them is above doing whatever it takes to get the advantage. We could go back and forth about which style is better, but it all boils down to simply who
risking it all
the way down to the floor.
An absolute misfire. You really do hate to see it.
And now it's about trying to continue after such a fatal error.
HBK showcasing that famous merchandise for the crowd a little bit.
Oh!
And Michaels, of course, has done nothing to endear himself to this Montreal crowd. In fact, Michaels and his D-Generation X posse have been nothing but juvenile to everyone they've encountered.
Going for it!
A slingshot cross body!
Throwing all caution to the wind.
And boy, did it pay off.
Into into the unforgiving barricade.
Hitman with an opening. DDT!
This is how Brett wanted it. A public assault of Michaels in front of the Canadian people.
Ooh, nice Russian leg sweep.
The Hitman staying on the attack.
HBK is struggling to meet the excellence of execution.
And a heck of a DDT we just witnessed.
And we all know how good these two men are in the ring. You can argue two of the best to ever do it. But tonight, I don't think either man cares about showing off technical.
No way! Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
You can be fearless, but you also need to be smart, and that was not smart.
Sudden cutoff from Brett. A discus clothesline. Decapitating. Oh, unloading a big kick to the back.
And attacking the body here could be a smart strategy.
HBK in real danger here.
Hitman proving he's done his homework on HBK right here.
And something Brett has to know is all the attributes Shawn possesses, Michaels might have more cardiovascular conditioning here. Michaels is insanely resilient. Remember what Michaels did, Corey, in St. Louis just a month ago against The Undertaker in Hell in a Cell. He used every attribute to survive that encounter.
I've never seen a match more unholy than that Hell in a Cell match. HBK might not be surrounded by steel tonight, but I think the test in front of him is even greater. Michaels is going to need everything in him to survive at the Survivor Series.
Gets out of dodge. Absolutely
Cover. New champ incoming. The champ kicks out with authority.
His opponent has to be absolutely frustrated right now.
He breaks the ref's count after one.
Not going down without a fight.
Stops the kick.
And if Bret Hart isolates the leg and feels the advantage in the legs, Wade, he won't go anywhere else.
You're right, because all that's in the back of his mind is the sharpshooter. It's that precise breakdown of his target that has made the Hitman who he is. Taking him to the corner now.
Expertly applied leg lock.
Brett's bent on destroying HBK with moves like that.
Bam! Ooh, sharp kick. Ooh! Michaels gets out of dodge, landing the crossbody.
Middle rope forearm on point. Oh, uncorked a big punch.
This personal rivalry goes so far back, you can see the seeds of it when they were both tag team competitors, part of the Hart Foundation and the Rockers. Each man becoming breakout stars and leaders of a new generation in WWE. Up until that point, it was professional, but recent years and the weight of carrying the industry have changed these men.
The turning point was WrestleMania, Cole, when Brett was screwed out of the title in that Iron Man match. If the score is tied at the buzzer, it is a draw, and the title should have remained with Brett.
Well, it certainly felt like we were all learning the rules as it happened that night, but tonight the rules are very clear in this match, so I highly doubt we'll see any kind of screwy finish tonight.
Just a surgical approach. Wait, trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in? It's the sleeper hold. Will it get countered? Yes, not letting the submission attempt do any more damage here. Tossed back into the ring. Figure four. Leg. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
He saw that one coming.
And to speak on the elephant in the room, yes, there's been a lot of speculation that if Bret Hart loses this match, this will be his last match in WWE.
Yeah, I tried to get a word from the Hitman earlier today about the rumors, but I was quickly escorted away by his Hart Foundation brethren.
It's a rumor cloud that hangs above the collective minds of this capacity crowd. Such an anxious feeling inside this arena.
This has got to be demoralizing for Michaels.
Michaels needs to be resourceful in this situation.
Ah, look at this, just cranking it out.
Oh, boom! Boom! Kick connects. Oh, man. Oh, lands the kick.
Up the rope he goes.
Wants to finish this.
And Brett off the top rope and the referee knocked down, guys.
Well, took down Shawn Michaels, but accidentally took down the ref in the process. And at this point, all bets are off.
Michaels to the eyes of the hitman. Shawn taking advantage of the referee's state at the moment. But what is HBK thinking now? Oh, ho, 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 ho.
And now looking for a sharpshooter. Bret Hart's own move. Shawn Michaels trying to turn him on his belly.
And the referee dropped once again as Bret kicked Michaels away.
And another ref's in.
What is going on here?
I guess we're not going to get a screw job tonight, Wade.
Big clothesline.
Targeting the midsection.
Drop kick. Beautiful.
And able to evade the offense. Oh, taking advantage with a clubbing blow. Set up in the corner now. Driven down hard with a scoop slam. From the top.
Michaels with a picture-perfect elbow drop.
HBK has to be thinking about ending. Sweet chin music. Championship on the line. This could be it.
What? You gotta be kidding me.
I don't believe it. Incredible resilience on display.
Shawn Michaels has an incredulous look on his face, guys. If this temper takes over, he might make a mistake.
This match has gone above and beyond anything anyone expected tonight.
Neither Shawn nor Bret look like they're going to relent to the other. This has been more about punishing each other than winning the title. The Hitman now taking his opponent down. Grapevine locked in. Sharpshooter applied.
Bret's got the sharpshooter locked in.
Hart is leaning back.
Bret retains the title.
Here is your winner and still WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart.
You can feel the uncertainty in the air already.
Yeah, who knows what Bret is going to do now?
A lot of questions still unanswered here.
CM Punk is here, and he is ready to return to the Extreme.
Falls count anywhere in the ECW arena against Cactus Jack. I have a feeling that Extreme will only be scratching the surface during this match.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
nothing away from Punk, an ECW World Champion in his own right. Is he truly ready for tonight? Because the ECW that CM Punk was a part of and the ECW that Cactus Jack was a part of are two completely different breeds.
Very true, but Punk has always embodied the heart and soul of ECW, no matter what era. And we know he's got a big enough chip on his shoulder to want to prove that at any cost tonight.
What we should really worry about is what Cactus Jack plans to do to Punk's heart and soul tonight. Because if Cactus has his way, it won't be pretty. And it won't be for the faint of heart.
CM Punk ready to go to battle. Ready to stand toe-to-toe with ECW's infamous Cactus Jack.
A disturbed, violent man with his sights set on CM Punk.
From Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, weighing in at 287 pounds, Cactus Jack!
Whether it's in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, Tokyo, Japan, or Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Cactus Jack is revered as the most sacred of all hardcore icons around the world. And with the Falls Count Anywhere stipulation tonight, he might just drag CM Punk all the way around the globe during this match. Two men who have no problem making a show of force to get their message across.
And there is no better stipulation in no better venue to make such a show of force than a Falls Count Anywhere match in the ECW arena.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what we're going to see in this match. I just know that if either man has their way, we'll be seeing someone standing tall over a bloody foe.
Well, don't be so sure the winner won't be a bloody mess, too. Cactus Jack may be violence personified, but CM Punk didn't become the best in the...
Uh-oh! What a crossbody!
Completely tossing all caution to the wind.
Going for broke, and it paid off.
Calf kick on the money.
Oh, what a kick!
Oh!
Fans have long awaited this showdown, as Punk and Jack's paths have never quite crossed.
Indeed, Corey. Around the time Cactus Jack was winding down his full-time career, CM Punk's career was just beginning. While Cactus did have a brief in-ring return as Mick Foley in 2006, it ended a few months before CM Punk's debut.
And in both of those cases, Father Time had a hand in determining who would be the better competitor. Tonight, we're getting both men in their prime, and I cannot wait to see the destruction that ensues.
And Cactus Jack is just so unpredictable. When you're in the ring with him, you never quite know what he's going to throw at you.
Well, I'd usually counter that you can't let Cactus get the chance to unleash his particular brand of insanity on you, but that's not a realistic possibility here. Punk just needs to do what he can to keep on Cactus and be even more unpredictable.
Wait! He's able to kick out before two.
It's not over yet. Plenty left to go in this one. As these two extreme legends brawl, I just have to sit here and appreciate the atmosphere that we are seeing Falls Count Anywhere in one of the most famous arenas in wrestling history.
Indeed, the ECW arena has been where many extreme icons have been created. And in these hallowed halls, two legends are currently doing battle.
Let me correct you there, Michael Cole. I would definitely classify CM Punk as an extreme legend and an icon, but in this arena, Cactus Jack. Punk now locking in the Anna.
And wait a second, interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Lands the elbow. The fight has been taken to Jack.
Yeah, CM Punk is looking to inflict as much punishment as he can to truly slow Cactus Jack down.
Slides under the ropes, back into the ring.
Punk is locked in on his opponent now.
And this one might be headed ringside.
Big time height on that kick.
And CM Punk is in control.
Oh yeah, Punk's not backing down to Cactus.
And Punk now lifting his opponent up and back, nails the GTS.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
Staggering to his feet, but he won't like what's coming next.
I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent. And things backstage are getting quickly out of hand.
Oh, they're done playing nice. They've got some serious aggression that needs to be worked out, and this just might be the best way to do it.
On both athletes, CM Punk hoists his opponent.
Boom! GTS.
And Punk wants more from his opponent.
Oh!
Good reflexes from him there.
Oh, what a leg drop.
Able to steer clear of danger there.
Boom, what a kick. Counters to gain the advantage.
What a display here. Counters on both sides. Mongolian chop. Intense look in the eyes as he calculates his next strike.
Got them off their feet here. Running power slam. Wasting no time. Shoulders are down. Fires back with a crucial elbow.
Ooh!
Cross body from the top.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Oof! CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there.
Not sure what he's thinking, letting go here.
Dangerous intentions on the mind of the madman, Cactus Jack.
Oh. Punk ducks under, grabs the hammerlock, and drops his opponent with a massive line. And as he stumbles up, he has no clue where he is. And Punk, oh, saves us all from having to endure any more of that.
Oh, what a clubbing blow.
Punk avoids the attack.
Huge kick connects. And it's Cactus Jack with the reversal.
Great job refocusing to reverse that.
The sleeper hold is cinched in. Time to go night-night. Sleeper hold locked in.
And yes, he's able to get out of this dire situation. What a clothesline! A reversal. Well scouted.
Bang on the money.
What happens next is anyone's guess. I can't wait to see. And referee cuts off the count at 1. Not quite enough to put him away.
Oh, bullseye! High voltage cords, ledges, pyro, exposed metal. So much could go wrong scrapping up there on the stage.
CM Punk's.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Go to sleep! Is it enough for Punk? Violent artistry courtesy of Cactus Jack and CM Punk. That's what this bloodthirsty crowd clearly wanted. And now that is exactly what they are getting. At both of these men's expenses, physically and mentally.
Back and forth, neither Punk nor Cactus Jack relenting. Talk about an absolute battle.
A battle of wills with both of these men showing the ultimate willpower. Just an all-time violent classic we're witnessing right now.
Into a lariat. Going to the top rope. What's his plan?
Airborne! Sailing down from up high.
CM Punk headed to the top rope. Perched up top. A diving knee drop. Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
Jack just got out of there. Clubbing blow.
Uh-oh, mandible claw. Mandible claw. Transitions into the pin. Is this it? He got the shoulder up in time.
Holding on. What is it going to take? How much longer can this go on?
Cactus on the receiving end.
Leaning him against the turnbuckle right here. Now opponent dropped with a clothesline. This has been a clash of epic proportions.
If I wasn't here, I would think this match was a myth.
A scramble in the corner now. CM Punk climbing the ropes. Cooking up something, looking for something big here to put this one away. Oh my! The plunge connects.
That's got to be the end right there.
Makes the cover. Good Lord. CM Punk just defeated Cactus Jack in the ECW arena.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
What a violent match this was. CM Punk has to have been feeling some kind of catharsis, making it through this, and most importantly, making it through Cactus Jack.
While Punk may have won the battle, but the thing about a sadist like Cactus Jack is that he has no problem soldiering on with the war.
Yeah, CM Punk and Cactus Jack just went through hell here. But we know for a fact that's where Cactus Jack feels most comfortable, win or lose. Punk deserves to celebrate, but he should also watch his back from now on.
The best in the world, CM Punk.
Ready to try his hand at clobbering a rattlesnake.
from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
CM Punk has been in many epic battles, fought some of the all-time greats, but he's never faced a challenge like the Texas Rattlesnake.
But that's exactly what Punk came here for. He's not looking for a night off. Punk wants to test himself against a man who he thinks is one of the best to ever put on a pair of boots. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, but we'll see how Punk feels when those boots are stomping a mud hole in his chest.
CM Punk looks ready for this. I might even go so far as to say excited.
Well, it's not every day you get to tangle with a legend. Punk's dreamed of this chance to stare down Steve Austin. The Texas Rattlesnake is here, looking to hunt down CM Punk.
From Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Steve Austin looks ready for a fight.
And he looks even more ready to teach CM Punk a lesson.
CM Punk wanted this. He wanted his shot against Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Well, you get what you ask for, Punk. A tall, cold can of whoop-ass is about to be opened up in that ring. Stone Cold Steve Austin and CM Punk are two of the most defiant, anti-authority, rebellious, irritable men we've ever had the pleasure of watching in the ring. But tonight, we find out who is the toughest SOB of them all.
Yeah, a lot of common ground between these two. Surely a lot of mutual respect and admiration, but Austin and Punk couldn't help but ask themselves, who's the better man? Bell to bell.
And now we get the privilege of watching them work out the answer here in the ring in what promises to be a chaotic, no-holds-barred match.
Oh, looking to catch him off guard. And fends off the pinfall.
Just using the cover to drain out some energy.
Counter by CM Punk.
Oh, walloped by a huge club.
What's something Punk has to really take into consideration facing off against old Stone Cold?
Punk has to realize that he can't count as much on his toughness here tonight as usual. Punk's a resilient guy, but Austin's offense can stop anyone dead in their tracks and have them begging for mercy. Punk might want to stay elusive and give Stone Cold the runaround.
Oh! And connects with the kick.
Devastating kick.
Just barreling through the chest cavity.
Two men fighting right now that could not be any different when it comes to their backgrounds. Punk has often been a straight-edge antagonist, and Austin is forever known as a beer-swilling hero.
Yeah, these two would probably never hit the town together after a match, but there are so many other elements of their personalities that completely align. Both Punk and Austin are steadfast in their beliefs. They both love to fight more than anything and stand tall as icons of their respective eras.
It's almost like if they weren't so stubborn, they'd make the perfect tag team. And he's taking this to the outside now.
Oh my God, a steel chair!
Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
Oh my gosh, what impact! No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury. And he gets delivered back into the ring. Over a decade ago, these two men sat together for a very intense confrontation. During that interview, CM Punk claimed he would have thrived during Steve Austin's era, just as he did today.
Punk also claimed that there were more sharks in the water during the Attitude Era than during Punk's heyday. Now, I take some umbrage to that since I was in the water during that era, but I get where Punk is coming from. Punk is a man who rises to the level of the competition. He's risen to it when facing the likes of John Cena and The Rock. And
roll up here. Punk powers out, still going strong.
Able to get that shoulder up so quickly. What a statement.
Cuts the attack off. Power slam. Austin gets stymied, and now he's back into the ring. He counters with a great reversal.
Just a mess of wood and flesh after that.
Is this it? Is this the end? And he breaks the count quickly.
It'll take more than that to hold him down. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
CM Punk has to turn this around. In a no-holds-barred scenario like this, things can quickly spiral for him. Gets lifted into position. Running power slam! Spinning kick to the gut. Kick gets caught.
We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold. Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack. Oh, God, drilled right into the post.
Oh, stomping away. Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Uh-oh, Punk taking a look under the ring apron now.
it's a classic for a reason. The versatile and deadly table.
And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something.
Here we go, Slugger. Bat in his hand, you better believe he will be coming out swinging. Down on the crown, all that weight compacting the spine.
Table behind him now, not where you want to be. Oof, had it scouted and met with a back elbow.
Being supported by that table right now.
Boom! Wow! Sending him careening through the table. Nothing but carnage and wood fragments are left.
He might just be stalling for time here. Clearly lost in the moment.
And that'll put an abrupt end to his little one-man show.
That
Makes
could
the cover.
be Punk's demise. Simply unreal. Potentially inhuman. Kicking out at one. How on earth?
Anger is starting to show on the face of Austin. I think the Rattlesnake will do anything to close this out. Bang! What a punch. When asked about the locker room,
Each shot landing with a little bit more venom. Ooh! Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
And this match is swiftly turning into a knockdown, drag-out affair. Just emptying everything they've got now.
you can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe. The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Boom.
Both absolutely.
A blind hurricane of fists. No end in sight.
And that'll end this exchange right there.
What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this. Go to sleep.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep.
Will that keep the Rattlesnake down?
Differing in-ring styles from these two men. Stunner! Stunner!
That looked just as devastating as when his opponent does it.
Cover! And he's still in the game.
Proving he can survive his own best shot. What toughness.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin.
These two Hellraisers are blowing the roof off this place.
And the WWE Universe is loving every second of it. Punk and Austin showing no sign.
Steve Austin's down. Could this be the end?
It's all over. CM Punk has beaten Steve Austin.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
CM Punk, the best in the world, has stopped the Texas Rattlesnake.
But Austin did not go quietly. This was a no-holds-barred battle to remember. An iconic throwdown between two unruly troublemakers.
And we loved every second of it. Congratulations to CM Punk.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a match many thought we would never see. Eddie Guerrero versus CM Punk.
Just listen to this ovation for the Second City Saint.
CM Punk just soaking it in, feeding off his hometown crowd.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
This is what Eddie knew he was walking into tonight. The loudest, most passionate ovation you may hear all year.
Yeah, Cole, but Eddie also knows you don't wrestle a crowd. Punk may be feeling invincible right now, but once that bell rings, it's just him and Eddie.
And when you face Eddie Guerrero, things get very real very fast.
This is an emotional matchup for CM Punk, and you better believe Eddie knows that already. These two briefly crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of respect between the two of them right now, but once the bell rings, I expect that to all go out the window.
Latino Heat!
From El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero.
Just look at that smirk on Eddie's face. He's eating this up, not being intimidated by all the noise, not being intimidated by Punk.
Eddie can match Punk with his technical ability, he can match him with his mental game, and he can match him on pure fighting spirit. And once upon a time, when they met in the ring before WWE, Eddie had the experience. You have to wonder if Eddie can exploit that and make Punk once again feel like a rookie.
You have to think that Eddie would love nothing more than to take the win from Punk here in front of his home crowd.
Yeah, Cole, but whenever CM Punk is in Chicago, he fights like a man absolutely possessed.
CM Punk squaring off against Eddie Guerrero. And just listen to this crowd here in Chicago.
They are feeling the heat indeed. The ring psychology we're about to witness from these two is something that will be studied for years.
Two men who met decades ago before either one reached their heights, but now Punk and Eddie are so evenly matched. This already might be a match of the year candidate.
That gets reversed on CM Punk. CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero, two of the best to ever do it in that ring. They've crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Indeed, Cole. These two men engaged in multiple battles on the independent circuit during Eddie's brief time away from WWE when Punk was still an in-ring rookie. Punk's raw skills at that point sharpened Eddie enough for Eddie to return to WWE and become a world champion.
But now Punk has the skills and in-ring knowledge that equals that of Latino heat. So you better believe Punk is determined to prove he's the better competitor tonight.
This is going to be a slow, methodical match as much as it'll be a psychological one. Right now, I really can't tell who's got the advantage.
Punk and Eddie are so technically matched, I really think this one's going to come down to opportunities. Not only who can create them, but ultimately who can capitalize the fastest when those opportunities arise.
And averting damage there.
You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation involved. But for Eddie and Punk, tonight's a pure wrestling match.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. Yes, both men are known to lie, cheat, and steal, but there's an art form to doing so within the limits of the rulebook. Plus, even though both men have lived in the land of extreme, I have a feeling both men will fight with honor tonight.
And a clothesline counter.
Oh, strong impact.
Oh.
Russian leg sweep.
Boom! Eddie got out of the way.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero had a few matches with one another in 2002, which was less than 5 years removed from Punk's in-ring debut, only 3 years from when he decided to pursue professional wrestling full-time.
Even that early in his career, CM Punk was known as an indie darling, a pro wrestling wunderkind. But Punk has said that being in the ring with Eddie back then made him realize that he had a lot left to learn. It would be 4 years after their initial encounters that Punk would finally make his way to WWE.
Truth perched up top.
Diving knee drop. And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Punk is not taking his eyes off Eddie for a second, and it is paying off. Oh! Evades the attack, and not a moment too soon.
And guys, Eddie's going to need to dig deep into his playbook if he wants to come back against Punk now.
Springboard misses the target.
We've got the arm trapped. Looking for Le Maestro Cradle.
Quick count out after one.
Wow.
Big boot. Misses the target.
Oh!
Check out the springboard.
With the lariat.
Oh!
Ooh!
The springboard attack fails to land. And a boot to the leg takes their opponent down, now twisting them up like a pretzel. Pin attempt.
And he only stays down for a 1 count.
The wear and tear of this match only affecting him slightly, it seems. Quick evasion from him there.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Saw it coming. It counters it.
Hooked him up.
And a suplex. Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count. Tope Atomico! A steady stream of moves taking out Eddie.
Punk proving he's seen this movie before, and Eddie can't find an opening here. Sharp chop.
Neither superstar giving an inch here.
Boom. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Blow after blow, test of endurance at this point. This is more like a barroom brawl between these two. Bam!
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
Cracked with a Mongolian chop.
Blast off.
Boom! Again? He's making the climb again? I can't believe this.
Stalking from above.
Launching.
Wow! Cross body! Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
I know CM Punk, and the man was always confident that he'd reach the mountaintop in WWE. But starting his career, guys his size weren't considered main event talent.
Seeing a guy like Eddie Guerrero, who once competed as a cruiserweight, take on and topple giants of this industry and win top titles in the biggest main events, well, oh, we know what's coming. Uh-oh. Guerrero timed that one well.
And CM Punk is in control.
Guerrero needs to better assess the situation to turn this around.
Pot right in the stomach creates the separation. Boom! Good defense from him. Oh, what a chop! And now tying up the leg.
Focusing in on the leg at the moment.
Outside of WWE, Punk and Eddie have had a handful of matches. But when it comes to singles bouts, the record between these men is tied at 1 win apiece, with a time limit draw as well.
You cannot ask for a more even rivalry than that, Michael Cole. Each man...
Look at the height! Frog splash!
Oof! Using the sharp point of the elbow.
And the momentum is shifting away from Eddie.
Punk is determined right now.
Two men giving everything they have, their legacies, their pride, all on the line tonight.
Yeah, and neither Eddie, CM Punk, and just like that, avoiding surefire disaster.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter. Oh my goodness, what a double-handed chop. And it's clear that he is in excruciating pain here.
His body truly can't take much more of this. I hope we have medics standing by.
Uh-oh, has to find a way out of this.
Down into the shoulder.
Wow, that hurt. He's going up.
From the top.
Oh, that hurt. What a counter.
Crash landing. Bam. Well-placed calf kick.
And there's another focused attack to his head.
Perched up top.
A diving knee drop.
Ooh. Punk looking to send Eddie to dreamland here.
CM Punk looking to end things here. Down with a GTS.
No way Eddie's coming back from that.
Back and forth. This has been an absolute showcase of fighting spirit from Punk and Guerrero.
fighting spirit, or sheer stubbornness. Either way, everyone in the WWE Universe is hanging on every move here.
And he evades sudden, swift, and brutal impact.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Eddie has been snuffed out. Boom!
Wicked kick.
Oh, man!
Oh, what a kick.
Guerrero timed that one well.
Oh, what an axe handle. DDT.
Boom!
Oh, that hurt. Targeting the head, the neck. Just brutal.
Looking to
Perched up top. Diving knee drop. And the momentum is shifting away from Eddie.
Punk is determined right now. Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the...
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Placed him in the corner here. Punk never saw that coming. And Guerrero is finally able to mount some resistance with that.
Time now for Eddie to get his energy up and claw back into the fight. Arm breaker. That man dislocated his shoulder.
Pin on CM Punk. Kick out just before 2.
Incredible resilience this deep into the match.
Stops that offense from connect. Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Boom! GTS.
Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
2 count. Punk did it here in Chicago.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
This has to mean so much more for Punk than just a win. Defeating your idol is something few people ever get to experience.
Let alone in front of your hometown, on your native soil.
You can just tell Punk is being overwhelmed with emotion right now. The COO, the next World Heavyweight Champion, the Cerebral Assassin, the most powerful man in WWE, Triple H, is here.
From Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, the Game, Triple H.
CM Punk wanted the game, and CM Punk's got the game. Let this be a lesson. Be careful what you wish for. Triple H is a 13-time world champion. He lives in the spotlight, and CM Punk may be Icarus flying too close to the sun with this challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, on paper, this should be a mismatch. Look at the names that Triple H has competed against at WrestleMania. The Rock and The Undertaker, Batista and Cena and Brock.
Whoa, so are you saying that CM Punk has no chance against Triple H tonight? Because Punk's got a nice list of WrestleMania opponents himself.
Absolutely not. Like I said, on paper, it looks like a mismatch, but you can't judge heart and guts. Love him or hate him, CM Punk has heart and guts in spades. It's brought him this far, and you can bet he plans to have it to propel him straight to the main event of WrestleMania tonight.
Well, in this business, plans change, especially when they're up against those plans that are so expertly crafted by a mastermind the likes of the cerebral assassin, Triple H.
This is thunderous!
CM Punk may be the voice of the voiceless, but the WWE Universe is making absolutely sure their voices are being heard pretty well right about now.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
The cult of personality, CM Punk, prepared for battle against the game, Triple H.
Not to sound like a broken record, but CM Punk has gotten what he wished for. And look at him. He's going to be overwhelmed here. The voice of the voiceless is going to be silenced by the King of Kings. And he'll have no one to blame but himself. What will he say to the voiceless then?
Well, CM Punk's never been at a loss for words, so I doubt he'd start now. The same goes for him being overwhelmed. Punk has always known this is where he belongs since the first time he laced up a pair of wrestling boots.
These are two men who are going to try to tear each other apart.
Tonight, Triple H is not the COO of the WWE. Tonight, he's an ass-kicking machine.
CM Punk, Triple H, set for one-on-one action tonight. The championship main event implications on the other side of this match.
Triple H looking to dash CM Punk's WrestleMania main event dreams, stating that he's only doing what's best for business. Triple H has served as a proper roadblock for Punk this long. Can he continue to do that here tonight?
And CM Punk, with an incredible opportunity tonight, has been wrestling since the age...
Let me stop you there, Cole. What about the opportunity for Triple H? So much is made of what CM Punk can accomplish this evening, but Triple H can be challenging for his 14th championship by the end of the night.
Well, that's very true, Wade, but if I were speaking for the average WWE fan, that wouldn't be the story they want to see.
Ha! The average fan? Look, CM Punk has had a few hot years, but the story befitting of WrestleMania is the reunion of Evolution. Three of the most dominating and influential superstars our business has ever seen. That is what the superior WWE fan wants to see.
Both of these men considered master technicians in their own right. Triple H, of course, loves to play mind games, loves to get the psychological advantage over his opponent.
Absolutely. So if Punk has any chance of defeating the game tonight, he's going to need to tune all of that out, which is easier said than done, especially when you're facing off against the man who signs your checks. Butterfly backbreaker. There's a lot to say about these men's thoughts about our business.
No, no, no! What a crossbody!
Making a splash on the outside with a truly reckless attack.
Ooh, vicious kick to the spine. A pinpoint kick to the back.
He's got him where he wants him. Connected hard with the calf kick.
The game in bad shape right now.
With this offensive onslaught, Punk clearly sending a message to Triple H.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring. And guys, we spend a lot of time around these two men. They're ingrained in the locker room. They are two men other superstars seek advice from, but they are not two men that should ever be seen in the same room together.
Yeah, get yourself caught in a...
From the top. Oh! A chance to win it here. And he manages to kick out in one.
He's nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet.
On a well-placed calf kick there.
Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
Lift off.
Wow! Cross body!
And taking it to the game. Punk doing something a lot of people in that locker room want to do.
Spine buster!
Classic Triple H offense getting the job done against Punk there. He's got one thing on his mind with that chair, and it has nothing to do with lounging.
Oh, weakening their opponent now. Setting up a steel chair in the ring. Gonna lock in the arm. Arm bar now with the chair.
Trying to take the arm one way or another.
Battling against the submission, and Punk breaks free. Reversal from the game.
And we have to look at Triple H's motives tonight. It's the COO's duty to ensure the best product for everybody and to position the proper superstars as the face of WWE.
The authority just don't want CM Punk. That's the long and short of it.
It's a business decision. Not everyone can be the face of the company. Not everyone can be...
Face first. Setting up. It's locked. And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold. Oh!
Painful attack focused on the chest.
Oof!
Oof! Kick finds it.
Oh!
The seeds of this battle go back to CM Punk's frustrations with the company. Seeing head figures not listen to the people.
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the Anaconda Vice grip.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Nimbly moving into a schoolboy.
The ropes save him.
Well spotted by our official.
Fends it off. Good counter. Drop kick from behind. Ouch.
And somehow Punk and Triple H still have enough left in the tank to keep this fight going.
They're two of the most stubborn men in the locker room. We're witnessing that firsthand right now. And driven down in a belly-to-back suplex.
Catches the boot and now turns them inside out with a dragon screw.
Shoulder tackle to the body. Oh, wow. Lights out.
Impressive awareness from him.
Ooh.
Nasty face rake to stop that attack.
Thumped with a big blow.
Bang! He finds a counter. Spin kick to the midsection.
Attacking with full force.
Float over Russian leg sweep. Ooh!
Adjusting their opponent against the top. Punk now just wailing away on his opponent and dragging them up on the turnbuckles. This will not be pretty. As CM Punk goes. The plunge. Triple H went down in a heap.
Wasting no time. Into the cover. Punk did it. Punk's going to the main event of WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
And with this win, CM Punk has punched his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania. Later tonight, vying for the World Heavyweight Championship against Randy Orton and Batista.
Punk can celebrate now, but the worst is yet to come. Main eventing isn't the goal. Winning the main event is.
The following contest is a triple threat match and is for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
The Apex Predator, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Randy Orton.
Introducing the champion from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds. He is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Orton has been at the absolute top of his game lately, but even that might not be enough in a triple threat match against Batista and CM Punk.
But a wounded CM Punk who has already competed tonight. Still, that's a lot of variables on the grandest stage of them all for a champion trying to keep a hold of his title.
I'm sure Orton has no intention of losing tonight. A menacing look on the face of the Viper, Randy Orton. The winner of the 2014 Royal Rumble, Batista.
And introducing the challenger from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal, Batista!
Batista fought hard to earn this opportunity to get his shot at the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
But I'm sure he'd much rather this match have remained one-on-one. The presence of CM Punk is sure to complicate things for the Animal.
In Batista's mind, a worn-down CM Punk might not count as much of a legitimate threat.
You can see the savagery bubbling beneath the surface inside Batista. This man is ready to go.
Orton is a man Batista knows very well, going back to when they ran together in Evolution. CM Punk, meanwhile, is the X Factor.
You've got to be ready for anything here in WWE, and WrestleMania is no exception.
A man who had to battle his way into this main event against Triple H earlier tonight. The Second City Saint, CM Punk.
And introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
You have to admire the guts of CM Punk to take on this challenge and keep putting one foot in front of the other, heading towards that ring.
I'm surprised we're not admiring the guts of CM Punk because they are hanging out of his body after that match against Triple H. This has been a long, hard night for CM Punk already.
And it doesn't get any easier with Batista and Randy Orton standing in his way. Beating Triple H was WrestleMania Miracle #1. For CM Punk to take home the title tonight, he'll need a second miracle.
And a little help from the WWE Universe to cheer him on in the meantime. Time to play spoiler, CM Punk.
This isn't what Batista or Orton wanted. They were hoping this title match would be an Evolution reunion. Instead, CM Punk is playing spoiler in this triple threat.
And that's exactly why this WrestleMania crowd is on the edge of their seats. We expect the unexpected, but no one thought CM Punk would make it all the way here tonight.
Now Punk just has to finish the job. But Orton and Batista stand in his way with championship ambitions of their own. You know, Batista and Orton were complaining for a couple of weeks that this match was going to be a triple threat, that they were really promised a one-on-one match.
Not only that, Michael Cole, we have been robbed of an Evolution WrestleMania main event.
Oh, brother, what a pity.
Truly, Cole, CM Punk has ruined what could have been three titans.
He's got the shoulders down. Breaks the cover, and this match continues. Turns that back on CM Punk. He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now?
Introducing the steel chair into this match.
CM Punk finds himself in a very tough spot here between Randy Orton and Batista. How can Punk keep his title dreams alive in this one?
Caution's the name of the game for Punk. He already wrestled one match tonight, so he's the soft target. He has to duck and dodge and only go on the offensive when it's as safe as possible.
You cannot look at Randy Orton without saying, wow, that is the face of WWE. Put that face on the cover of the programs and those lovely little collector cups.
Polar opposite feelings at WWE headquarters when it comes to CM Punk. But if Punk can pull off the miracle tonight, he would become undeniable.
There's a reason why Stephanie and Triple H have made Orton the victim.
There it is. He could end it here.
No, he kicks out.
I didn't think this match was close to over.
Oh, my!
And you can tell Punk is still feeling the effects of his match against Triple H. And a drop kick.
Picture perfect.
And a big question coming into tonight was, are we perched up top?
Boom!
Back into the ring now.
Oh.
Boom, what a kick. Might be going high risk here.
Incoming!
Crash landing.
What a shot. Straight brutality coming right at you.
Gonna tip. Here it is.
Denying a 2 count there.
He just pushed the finish line back a mile.
Release back suplex.
Just discarded the champ like a chump. Brutal club.
And I've been saying this in the lead up to WrestleMania. The Viper has been lying in wait, and it would be a big mistake to underestimate the champion.
That's a good point, Wade. It's funny, over the past couple of weeks with the stuff going on with Triple H and CM Punk. Perched up top. Into the pin. Can he get him here? Gets the shoulder up after one there.
Not even a 2 count. Still holding strong here. Wolf shattering the jaw on impact.
Ah, just like that, he's busted wide open.
Opening up the floodgates.
Turns them inside out with a dragon screw.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Big time. What a spy buster. And slides back into the ring. From the top.
The animal, so powerful, so dominant.
Batista bomb.
Championship on the line. This could be it.
Randy Orton may be one of the most malicious, one of the most vicious superstars we've ever seen in WWE. There's no absence of malice at all from this man.
All facts that CM Punk knows all too well. Years ago, Orton ended Punk's first World Championship reign in unceremonious fashion. He's beaten Punk on big stages before. Randy should have all the confidence in the world when it comes to making CM Punk his prey.
From way up, Batista checking under the ring now for God knows what.
Jeez, that's going to leave a mark.
Release back suplex. And now he's back into the ring. Punk scaling the turnbuckles. Stole from the top.
Good Lord, taking flight.
What a crushing impact on the outside. Kids, do not try that at home.
From the top.
Diving double axe handle.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Shoving him into the corner now. Going big here.
Crashing to the floor.
An absolute misfire. You really do hate to see it.
And now it's about trying to continue after such a fatal error.
Boom! And this one is coming down to whose body can hang on the longest.
They're all hanging by a thread now.
Orton has the momentum.
Opponent lifted.
Uh-oh.
Randy predicted that.
Any two of these competitors is a recipe for a classic, but all three, this is incredible.
Batista, Orton, and Punk each giving their all in that ring.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
No clue what he hopes to...
Punk the technician applying the...
He makes the choice to abandon the hold. Cuts the attack off. Off to welts already forming from that kendo shot.
Who throws a kendo stick? Crazy.
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
Devastating neckbreaker.
CM Punk knows what's at stake here more than anything. He said he wants change in WWE, and if the catalyst for that change means going through the COO and then to future Hall of Famers, then so be it.
What will tomorrow look like if the voice of the voiceless...
Orton.
RKO out of nowhere!
Chance to retain here. The champ might have put this one to bed.
A kick out by the challenger, keeping the championship dream alive.
How badly do you want to be a champion? That is the question being asked in this match. Consider that kick out an emphatic answer.
Orton is going to have to keep his composure moving forward. He thought he'd put him down with that one, and now he's got to think of another way. Kick gets caught. Got him caught. Uh-oh. Dragon screw.
They poured it all out in the ring tonight, and the WWE Universe is showing their rowdy appreciation.
CM Punk stopped that.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
The go-to-sleep GTS from Punk. Randy now for the win. Shoulder shoots up before two.
They can practically taste the championship gold at this point, and that is fueling them to kick out when seemingly all hope is lost, and able to evade the offense.
What a clothesline. Looking for a scoop slam, but from behind.
Inverted DDT.
And here we go, returning to the ring.
Tremendous reflexes.
Switch, reversed into a German. Oh, God, that looked devastating.
And maybe it's just too big of a hill for CM Punk to climb tonight.
Power slam.
Going for the cover. He might just have it.
And he fights it off.
His resiliency on another level. This match on another level. I am truly at a loss for words here.
Rolling through. Face first.
Setting up.
The Koji clutch is locked in.
This is a bat. Looking to get out, and he has what a counter to break the hold and escape serious injury.
Boom!
What a shot!
Ooh, stomping down with all their weight.
Ooh, he fends that off.
Looking for the full Nelson. If they lock their hands, this one's over, but
Powering out and a club to the back of the neck. Getting put against the turnbuckles.
Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. Uh-oh. Answers back on Orton. Setting up for something here.
oh, just bounce that face like a basketball.
Put everything behind that kick.
I'd say this has been tough to watch, but I think that would honestly be an understatement.
Yeah, these repeated blows. And Punk now lifting his opponent up and back. Go to sleep. Pivotal moment. We could have a new champ. Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, go to sleep. The challenger is not holding back.
Randy Orton, he quickly slides into the ring. Lift it up. What's next?
No, someone call a dentist.
Punishing double axe handle.
Oh, that could be a knockout blow.
Good reflexes from him there.
Huge kick connects. Had it scouted. Now can capitalize.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi and textbook CM Punk Anaconda vice grip.
This might... Oh, a couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
What's Batista gonna do?
Uh-oh. Shoulders down. Might be it for Batista.
The referee was out of position and paid for it.
Strong counter from Punk.
Oof, that's going to echo in your ear for a bit.
Shoulders down. This could be it.
Biggest moment in the match, but the ref is out of commission.
Oh, he breaks up the pin just in time.
A defensive elbow to the...
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep. Can we have a new champ after that?
Makes a cover. Oh, breaking it up.
Putting the kibosh on the pin attempt then and there.
Rearranging the face with a stomp.
Oh!
Well-placed elbow drop. Ooh!
Oh, look at this. Out to the apron.
Oh, my goodness.
Are you kidding me? A back suplex right onto the apron. And enters back into the ring.
Man, that is gonna...
Batista trying to secure the win. He's able to beat a 2 count.
After everything we've seen tonight, he must be using the reserve tanks at this point.
Power slam.
Nice Russian leg sweep.
Boom. What a shot. Oh, he had that scouted. Piercing chop.
Using the arm like a billy club.
Stepping out of the ring here.
Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the...
That breaks the hold. Rescued from a potential tap out.
Spear!
Follows up, shoulders down, kick out just before 2.
You expect these pins to last much longer at this stage in the match.
Punk dodges out in time. Batista looking to put this one to bed.
Batista bomb! The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
He stops the pin.
This isn't over yet. The animal looking for it. Here it comes.
Batista bomb.
That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new...
Face first. Setting up. Now the Koji clutch locked in. After everything he's been through.
He's done it! CM Punk with a major upset here against Orton and Batista.
And the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
The Second City Saint is marching on Bourbon Street.
I'll say, Punk started his night by beating Triple H and has now ended it with a triumphant victory over Randy Orton and Batista. The road to the title does not get much harder than that.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United States Championship.
Week after week, John Cena has stood in that ring and defended his U.S. title against anyone brave enough to answer him.
From cocky young upstarts wanting their shot at the crown to the most grizzled veterans, John Cena has taken them all on and put them all down. You have to admire Cena for continuing this open challenge. He's elevated the US title by putting it on the line every Monday night.
And the way Cena has been able to adapt to whoever answers his call has also been so impressive to watch.
Let's not sugarcoat it, guys. Cena's ego is a big part of this open challenge. This is about pride, and sooner or later, someone's going to come snap him out of it.
It is a bit of a double-edged sword. Defending the title against some of the best has to be taking its toll on him.
You gotta be kidding me! CM Punk answering Cena's open challenge.
The roof has come off of this building. Cena looks like he's seen a ghost.
CM Punk is coming for the United States title.
CM Punk, a man that perhaps knows John Cena better than anyone else in the entire WWE.
Well, you guys talk about Cena's open challenge elevating the United States Championship, but let's not forget that Punk has set the standard for what it means to be the best in the world. He takes every opportunity he can to prove it.
And that is what's so fascinating about this. Punk just doesn't want to beat Cena. He wants to remind everyone that when you mention the great champions, his name comes first.
If anyone can match John Cena's fighting spirit, it might just be CM Punk.
Yeah, and Punk isn't walking into this one blind either. He's faced Cena and beaten him on some of the biggest stages possible already.
And there's some added motivation for Punk here, guys. He is dead set on adding that title to his resume.
Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk. And his opponent from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, John Cena!
Cena defending the title against anyone, anytime, and tonight it's CM Punk's time.
Week after week, Cena's US Open Challenge has been can't miss TV. But tonight is the biggest defense yet. CM Punk attempting to win his very first US title. It's really the only major title he's never held.
But with that in mind, it really does feel like there's even more on the line here than just the US title. The anti-authority versus the face of WWE. This is a clash of epic proportions.
Yeah, and I think Punk's trying to send a message to everyone here tonight. If he doesn't get what he deserves, he'll simply take it.
Reorientating them in the corner here.
And driven down in a belly-to-back suplex.
CM Punk has accomplished so much in his career. ECW champion, Intercontinental champion, tag team champion, world champion. But he's never won the United States title. Guys, how much does CM Punk want this title tonight?
He craves the United States title, Cole. If you want to call yourself the best in the world, holding every title of note's a key indicator of the moniker. And you know Punk wants to add his name to the list of legends that have held the United States Championship over the last 3.5 decades.
But even a competitor, the level of CM Punk is subject to curses. We've often seen competitors who are one title shy of a triple crown or grand slam just get a mental block when it comes to getting the last title on the list. Punk might already be seeing this title filling that last spot on his mantle and thinking that far ahead against a competitor like John Cena is very dangerous.
This is going to be a close contest. Punk and Cena have such different and effective style.
Oh boy, here we go. We've seen it once, we've seen it 1,000 times. It always works. Look out. Driven down hard.
Guys, I've been doing this for almost 2 decades, and I've never seen a fighting champion quite like John Cena right now.
But you're right, Cole. Granting weekly title shots to mystery opponents is gutsy on a level even the greatest champions in history would shy away from.
And said great champions include CM Punk, who defended his world title at nearly every premium live event during his 434-day reign, with plenty of additional
The champion doing everything to retain here.
He forces a break before the count of 2.
Not a single step closer to the end here.
Nice running crossbody.
Catches the Hurricane Rana, pop up into an uppercut.
John Cena's been holding open challenges for nearly 4...
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it into the end. And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
And a drop kick.
Picture perfect.
Oh, slingshot cross body. What a move.
A roll of the dice and it pays off in full.
Into the barricade.
Oh, piercing the sternum.
Oof, whipped right into the post.
And now he's going to the top rope.
Look out!
And completely missed the mark.
Looked to become a highlight reel. Instead, just became a cautionary tale.
Paying the price tremendously now.
Ooh!
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Perched up top. Oh, my God.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Punk's technical prowess is proving hard to handle for Cena. Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Down with a GTS.
Could that be enough to gain the title? Boom! DDT.
Ooh!
High red district for CM Punk. Cena coming back
From the top. Double axe handle connects.
CM Punk hoists his opponent.
Boom! GTS. We might see a new champion crowned.
Cena has no control here.
Yeah, you can just tell that Punk's outthinking Cena right now.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
Oh, wow. Lights out.
Oof!
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
Here we go.
What a cross body.
A huge risk, but an even bigger reward.
And further punishment getting aimed at the skull here.
It's a good target. Damage done there is felt throughout the entire body.
He gets loose with a swift kick to the ear.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Punk's hard-hitting offense has Cena off balance.
Uh-oh. What a cross body.
Making that type of athleticism look easy when it is anything but.
And he slides him back to the mat. Taking steps toward the top rope.
Lift off.
Huge splash from up top.
An uninterrupted surge against Cena here.
Punk is proving hard to deal with. Punk, knee in the corner.
Oh! Short on clothesline by Punk.
Preparing to take his best shot.
Going for a power slam, slips down.
And snapped down with an inverted DDT. And averting damage there. Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark. Oof! John Cena avoids impact.
Folks, this is difficult to watch.
Yeah, every subsequent blow to the head just gets worse and worse. I think they should just call this match and get a doctor in here ASAP.
Big time height on that kick.
And CM Punk is in control.
Heavy work being done to Cena right now.
Caught in a bad spot.
Oh, snake eyes.
Oh.
Ducks out of harm's way on a well-placed calf kick there.
Stiff kick.
Trying to work the arm. Now in control.
Looking to get the hell out of there.
John Cena managing to get some control back now.
Could be what Cena needed to ignite a rally. Punk and Cena have to be digging down to their deepest reserves right now.
They look absolutely exhausted, but I don't think either one of them is near giving up yet.
Scouted it and fired back with a punch straight to the...
What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this. GTS connects. This may be the challenger's moment.
2 count. We almost had a new champion.
We almost just had a new champion. Less than a...
Triangle armbar. Triangles in. Triangles in. And look at how tight.
And new US champion, CM Punk.
Here is your winner, and the new United States Champion, CM Punk.
Gentlemen, I think this is the start of a whole new chapter for CM Punk. He is the new United States Champion.
Punk just outsmarted, outlasted, and outperformed Cena tonight.
CM Punk, the best in the world, ready to prove that he truly is the best. Moments away from facing off against the phenomenal AJ Styles on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
CM Punk has battled legends at WrestleMania. He's stolen the show. He's made history here. This is a familiar spot for CM Punk to be in. But AJ Styles, this is his first WrestleMania. His first time ever being on a stage this big. And Punk is well aware of that. No doubt Punk's counting on that fact.
Yes, but it's not for a lack of talent or preparedness on Styles' part. Punk's not going to underestimate Styles just because he hasn't been to the dance, because he knows that AJ Styles can pick up the choreography quicker than just about anyone.
This is huge.
Well, much like every person in this 100,000-plus crowd in hand, I have goosebumps like I've never felt before. This is going to be an all-time classic. And it may have taken years for AJ Styles to make it to WWE, but he is here now, competing on the biggest stage possible.
The biggest stage possible with the biggest bragging rights on the line. Who really is the best in the world?
From Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles.
Styles soaking it all in, the magnitude of this moment, of this match.
AJ Styles finally where he's always belonged, on the grandest stage at this showcase of the Immortals. Gentlemen, prepare yourselves. We're about to witness a classic for the ages, courtesy of the phenomenal AJ Styles and the best in the world, CM Punk. These two have come so far, but they have always been destined to meet here.
And the time has come to finally answer the question of just who really is the best in the world. The phenomenal AJ Styles, the Second City Saint CM Punk, face-to-face in a WWE ring on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania.
Styles and Punk have traveled up and down the same roads, wrestled in the same high school gyms and armories, competed internationally, and honed their crafts to the point where they can both be called the best. But tonight, all roads have led them to this moment, where only one of these men can be called the winner.
We are so lucky to be seeing CM Punk and AJ Styles facing off tonight. Well, they have done battle in the past, crossing paths multiple times in the independent scene in the early 2000s.
Look, I'd pay top dollar to see any version of these two men facing off in the ring, but back then, AJ Styles wasn't quite phenomenal, and Punk had yet to become the best in the world.
Indeed, gentlemen, we are seeing the best versions of both men in this ring tonight, and on the biggest stage possible, CM Punk versus AJ Styles was tailor-made for WrestleMania.
Styles and Punk have obviously competed against each other outside WWE. How's that past experience and familiarity going to come into play here tonight?
Outside of WWE, AJ Styles may have a winning record over CM Punk.
Look out! What a crossbody!
Turning themselves into a missile.
And hitting the drop zone. Dead center.
CM Punk and AJ Styles are both absolute geniuses when it comes to in-ring IQ. Both have great striking and submission skills as well. But the outlying categories will be what defines this match.
I'm with you 100% on that, Corey. AJ Styles has the edge when it comes to aerial attacks. CM Punk is the better brawler. I expect each man to make this his kind of match, and whoever is more successful in doing so is likely to end up the victor.
Take off! Whoa, look out!
There was no sense in that. It was all adrenaline.
And now heading back inside the ring.
He's rising to his feet in a perilous situation.
Hey,
watch out! You gotta be kidding me! Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
big night for AJ Styles making his WrestleMania debut. Punk has been here quite a few times. We've seen Punk fight fair at WrestleMania, but just as often we'll see him cut corners.
Indeed, in the past we've seen Punk call in reinforcements against Rey Mysterio, using foreign weapons when attempting to end The Undertaker's streak. But tonight is a bit different. Punk has long wanted to prove that the best in the world is even better than phenomenal. And the only way to do that is by winning this match by the...
Perched up top, a diving knee drop, and stop. And here we go, locked in, it's locked. He forces the break by getting to the ropes.
AJ Styles unleashing a phenomenal blitz on his opponent.
It's just a phenomenal blitz there.
CM Punk has long considered himself an outcast. Most folks would have pegged him as a long shot to succeed in WWE. And once he arrived, he was...
Trying armbar, Not sure what he's thinking, letting go here.
Boom! Getting out of harm's way.
Great agility.
And that failed to hit the mark.
CM Punk look...
Uh-oh. Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver.
Taken head over heels.
Things are going to plan for Styles thus far at his first WrestleMania, piling on the attacks against Punk.
Neck breaker.
Calf kick on the money.
Boom, what a kick.
Good reflexes from him there.
And what a maneuver we just saw there.
Knee strike connects.
Oh, simply devastating. CM Punk hoists his opponent. Nails the GTS.
Is it enough to put Styles away?
Makes the cover. He kicked out at two.
Never say die. Never fade, but sustain. That's AJ Styles here.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had. Shoulders down. Does he have him? And Punk gets the big win over Styles.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
You can't deny that both Punk and Styles gave their all in this match. Truly, we just witnessed a match for the ages.
And while AJ was just as phenomenal as he claims to be, CM Punk put his foot down and made perfectly clear to both AJ and the entire WWE Universe that he truly is the best in the world.
The man looking to end the career of Kurt Angle with a loss tonight, CM Punk.
The following is Kurt Angle's farewell match and is a submission match. From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Punk has gladly accepted the opportunity to ruin Kurt's last night on the grandest stage of them all.
What better test for the best in the world than a man he idolizes? One of very few men to achieve the amateur wrestling Grand Slam, Kurt Angle.
You can tell Punk has been looking forward to this match, this chance to face Kurt Angle at WrestleMania.
Yeah, for years, CM Punk has dreamed of this moment. What a notch in Punk's belt a win here would be.
The only gold medalist in WWE history, the wrestling machine, Kurt Angle.
Competing in his final match after a 20-year Hall of Fame career, the only gold medalist in WWE history, Kurt Angle.
For the final time as an in-ring competitor, Kurt Angle makes his way to the ring. The WWE Universe showing their respect to this incredible athlete.
Kurt Angle performs at his highest level when the pressure is highest. Tonight, it couldn't get any higher.
Punk fully expects Kurt Angle to be a step quicker than he's been recently, a little more intense than the Kurt Angle of old.
It was CM Punk who threw a challenge at Kurt Angle. Said he wanted to give... submission move. Fujiwara armbar.
CM Punk on the verge of submitting. This is unreal. Trying to find a way out. And he's out and delivers a knee.
It's CM Punk versus Kurt Angle in a submission match. Angle's final match at WrestleMania. His final match ever in WWE. CM Punk has been talking out of both sides of his mouth lately, praising Angle while also saying how much of a joy it would be to put him down. What kind of... It's about to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
Oof, an absolute...
One last gasp effort, and that'll do it. Turns it around.
Ooh, that's going to echo in your ear for a bit.
And that kind of attack is Punk's form of respect. This is how Punk shows love. Any advice for CM Punk here? Taking out a gifted technician like Kurt Angle?
Look, Punk's no slouch when it comes to holds and technical abilities, but let's be clear. He's not on Angle's level. That means Punk really needs to avoid getting taken down to the mat. You don't want to be on your back trying to out-wrestle Kurt Angle.
And Wade, long ago, there was an opportunity for these two men to have locked up, but the stars just never aligned.
That's correct. ECW is what you're talking about, Cole. A mid-2000s rebranding. CM Punk and Kurt Angle were positioned as the premier attractions.
Perched up top. Good Lord, taking flight.
That was absolute lunacy.
Landing with such force. And are you
To the sky.
through the air and connects?
A true sight to behold, only made better by that picture-perfect landing.
Up high.
Whoa, look out.
However much you think that hurt, I promise you it was way worse.
Flying ringside with pinpoint accuracy.
Stalking from above.
From way up.
You gotta be kidding me.
Really risked it all there.
Very fortunate to hit the mark in that one. Tossed back into the ring.
Boom.
I talked to Punk earlier today, and he said he fully expects Angle to be a step quicker than he's been recently. A little more intense. The Kurt Angle of old.
Fitting American sports analogy here for an American hero. You gents, correct me if I'm wrong, it's like a legendary baseball player taking his final swings at the plate. He may not have much left, but he still may hit a home run.
Very true, Wade. You said that correctly. I'm very proud of the American that you've become.
And for Kurt Angle, you can't remain as great as you once were, but you can be great one more time.
Big time height on that kick.
On a well-placed calf kick there.
The best in the world is looking to put a legend out to pasture.
Intense look in the eyes as he calculates his next strike.
And again, stipulation for this match is a submission match. You can only win by tapping your opponent out.
And it was a very nice gesture from CM Punk to request this for the last match in the career of a submission specialist like Kurt Angle.
Come on, Corey. Nothing virtuous about that decision. All just part of Punk's mind games. Punk wants to play Angle's game and be able to say that he beat him at it.
No, it's a sign of sportsmanship. It's like an olive branch being extended. Punk's allowing this match to be like a home game of sorts for Kurt.
He wriggles out of the danger zone there. CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the Anaconda vice grip.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Picture perfect takedown. Despite what has transpired leading to tonight, there's a level of respect that CM Punk has for Kurt Angle. Punk might even have love for Angle, but Punk will not be sorry about beating Kurt in his final match.
There's all this talk about the storybook ending, the beautiful button on the career for Kurt Angle. A big win at WrestleMania. Think of what this would do for CM Punk. Think about what's driving Punk right now to say that he is the man who beat Kurt Angle in Kurt's final match of his Hall of Fame career.
There would be nothing for CM Punk to apologize for tonight. He would just be ending all of Kurt's. Opponent lifted up, jaw, meet knee, go to sleep. Is it enough for Punk?
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Got the sharpshooter locked in deep. Perfectly executed.
Taps out! Taps out!
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
This was one to remember, and certainly a victory CM Punk will never forget, forcing Kurt Angle to tap out to end his career with a loss here at the showcase of the Immortals.
A fitting end to an incredible career. Kurt leaves here a warrior who can hold his head high with pride. Angle gave so much to this industry, and we thank him for all he's done.
It all comes down to this: Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania. A demonic structure built with thousands of square feet of cold steel chain link. And tonight, it will be the battleground for CM Punk and The Fiend.
Being a WWE superstar, you find yourself in a lot of dangerous situations. But right now, I don't think anyone is in a more dangerous situation than CM Punk.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
For the first time ever, guys, CM Punk will enter Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania.
We've seen Punk inside the cell before, but this is something else. Facing The Fiend on the grandest stage of them all. I can't imagine what's going through Punk's mind right now. He has got to be a bundle of nerves.
Yeah, Corey, separately, Hell in a Cell, WrestleMania, and The Fiend are all daunting presences to prepare for. But together, this has to be nearly impossible.
Legends, champions, Hall of Famers, all of them have left their matches against him different. Some scarred, some broken, but none of them have ever been the same again. And here he comes, The Fiend, begging for you to let him in. Tonight he looks to drag CM Punk deep into the darkness inside Hell in a Cell.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. You don't fight The Fiend. You survive him. Every opponent that has ever crossed paths with The Fiend has been changed forever.
Just look at those eyes, or whatever is hiding behind that mask. There's just pure evil.
This has never been about winning or losing for The Fiend. This has always been about destruction. And tonight, his evil gaze is locked on CM Punk.
Or you can prepare for a wrestler. You can prepare for a fight. You cannot prepare for The Fiend. This being doesn't wrestle with logic. He doesn't wrestle with reason. He wrestles out of pure malice.
Not flinching at the steel structure, not blinking at the tens of thousands here in attendance. To The Fiend, this isn't a punishment. This is his paradise. CM Punk is about to be locked inside the devil's playground with the devil incarnate.
You can hit The Fiend with everything you got, and he'll just keep getting back up. He feeds off the pain, and for as good as Punk is, he may find himself a broken man before he even realizes what's hit him. You can just feel how much tension is in the air here at WrestleMania. CM Punk facing possibly his biggest challenge to date.
There's really...
Hit hard and straight into the pin.
2, kick out just in time.
This is why early pins aren't always so foolish. That was almost all over.
Ouch.
Just over a year ago, at WrestleMania 36, The Fiend competed in one of the most unorthodox matches in WrestleMania history, the Firefly Funhouse match. He took John Cena on a journey of mental anguish and brutal self-reflection before beating down the franchise and pinning him in the center of the ring. I don't think Cena will ever be the same if we ever see him again.
Should The Fiend look to repeat his masterclass of mind games, it'll be interesting to see how it works on Punk. On one hand, Punk can handle the most extreme mental warfare. But the Firefly Funhouse is where skeletons of a superstar's past are exhumed. Wyatt has plenty of history to pull from when it comes to CM Punk. If he can find the right parts of Punk's psyche to target, he may be able to once again decimate a surefire Hall of Famer on the grandest stage of them all.
CM Punk locked inside Hell in a Cell with The Fiend on the grandest stage of them all. This has to be such an uneasy feeling for Punk right now. He's usually trying to outthink his opponents.
Yeah, but how in the world do you outthink something that doesn't even think like a human? I think Punk's going to have to rely on his speed and technical abilities here if he even wants to remotely have a chance at beating The Fiend. Ooh, big deal. Both of these men have made careers by changing with the times. Punk has gone from indie darling to extremist to straight-edge cult leader to the best in the world.
I will agree that Punk's ability to evolve is commendable, but I don't think anyone has undergone a transformation quite like Bray Wyatt when he became The Fiend.
Indeed, gentlemen, Bray Wyatt was a dominant force in the main event already. But as The Fiend, he's almost unbeatable. Wonder if Punk will need to change yet again to overcome tonight's challenge.
Uncorked a big punch. Taking heavy fire in the corner in the form of a series of clotheslines. And driven down in a belly-to-back suplex.
Both of these men have had cult-like followings in the WWE locker room, but tonight is purely a one-on-one battle.
For a multitude of reasons, not the least of which is the gargantuan cell surrounding the ring. It's nearly impenetrable.
And neither man seems to welcome any allies at this point. The Fiend's transformation seems to have shed any vestiges of being a family leader. And with a match of this magnitude, I don't think Punk wants anyone at his side. Punk wants to prove he can overcome The Fiend without any help.
Incredible power slam. CM Punk has to know now that this isn't just Bray anymore. The Fiend is making him realize that.
Whoa.
Down with a suplex.
And he manages to escape just in the nick of time. What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this.
Boom! GTS.
Will that sew this up for Punk?
Spinning kick to the gut. Huge kick connects. Absorbing the pain of another attack to the head. He could be dazed.
Kick lands. Big kick.
Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the Anaconda vice grip.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring. Looking to explore every inch of hell here now.
Oh, stiff uppercut.
And Punk making his way back to the ring.
Just thrashing the windpipe in. This is turning into a brawl. Oh. Neither competitor shows any signs of letting up or slowing down here. Oh.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who's gonna step off the gas first? CM Punk looking to end things here.
The go-to-sleep GTS from Punk.
That could ground Bray for good.
Two. Kicks out, just kicked out.
Might have tried to end this too soon.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good. He's got the shoulders down. This is it. And a strong kick out in one.
It might be stubbornness or it might be lunacy, but he is refusing to stay down here.
Gosh.
Goodness, vicious. And Punk now lifting his opponent up and back down with a GTS.
There's no chance you're coming back from another one of those.
2. CM Punk beats the Fiend.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
I don't know how on earth Punk was able to do it, but he's standing victorious over the Fiend here tonight.
Yeah, but does he really think this will be the end of the nightmares? I think it's just the beginning.
That's a nightmare that can wait until Punk goes to bed tonight. For now, he's just happy to defeat this monster on the grandest stage of them all.
Here comes the best couple in the world.
From Chicago, Illinois, AJ Lee and CM Punk.
CM Punk and AJ Lee have both accomplished so much as individuals. Both have Hall of Fame credentials in WWE. Both have made their mark outside the business too, but the thing that means most to each of these competitors is standing right next to them. Punk and AJ are at their best together, and they're about to show the world exactly why.
He is the voice of the voiceless, and crazy is her superpower. Both of them are about to make a lot of noise tonight.
Punk and AJ have always felt like they were better than the likes of Miz and Maurice, especially when it comes to competing in WWE. Well, tonight's their chance to prove it.
Now for a real power couple in the form of the It Couple.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team of Maurice and The Miz.
And this is what it looks like to be truly in sync, to truly be as one, as a partnership, as a team, as a unit. The Miz and Maurice, 100% on the same page, which is more than we can say for CM Punk and AJ Lee.
Look, Punk and AJ may have less experience as a team, but you can't really buy that they're anything less than a cohesive unit. These two really can't get enough of each other, can they?
It's called being happily married. Miz and Maurice are clearly the gold standard when it comes to marital and in-ring bliss. A power couple and tag team truly deserving of the spotlight.
Big-time tag team action underway here as CM Punk and AJ Lee take on The Miz and Maurice.
Yes, and we're about to find out just who is the true ultimate power couple here in WWE.
Well, there's only one it couple, and no offense, but it's not Punk and AJ. The camera loves Miz and Maurice, and Miz and Maurice know that nothing looks better on camera than beating two of the best in the world. Punk has said on multiple occasions that he doesn't respect The Miz or how he got his start in WWE. I'm sure AJ Lee feels the same about Maurice.
Punk and Lee got into WWE the traditional way, by competing on the independent circuit for years and paying their dues, while Miz and Maurice took the reality route via Tough Enough and Diva Search, respectively.
Well, as a man who put in years of training but also won the first season of NXT, the truth of the matter is that a real WWE superstar will take any opportunity given to them to get their foot in the door. There's no shame whatsoever in how Miz and Maurice got here, and their success since is proof that it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And the it couple is going to finish strong tonight. Of that, I am sure.
A lot of variables at play in this intergender tag match. All four competitors have been subject to mixed tag rules before, where the men could only fight the men and vice versa. But tonight, intergender fighting is allowed.
And I know both Maurice and AJ Lee have that chip on their shoulder. Maurice has always looked down on CM Punk and would love nothing more than hurting the best in the world. And let's not forget that AJ Lee used to be general manager of Raw, where Miz was a constant nuisance. Now she can let her frustration out without any fear of professional retribution.
Potting him in the corner for something here. Short arm clothesline connects.
AJ Lee recently making her WWE return after a decade away. She spent that time becoming a best-selling author, a TV and movie producer, and getting herself back in the proper mental state to compete again. Seems to have worked as she instantly reinserted herself into the main event scene.
That has to eat at Maurice a bit. Don't get me wrong, Maurice has had some major matches since her retirement, but the vast majority of them have been at the side of her husband. I wonder if we see Maurice put a bit more effort to take command of this match tonight to prove that she can get back to the top of the women's division all by herself.
You can sense her bad intentions here.
And she's making her way to the top rope here. Perched up top.
Good Lord, taking flight.
You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense, but I can't say it didn't pay off.
You know what? I'm just going to say it. I believe CM Punk is jealous of The Miz.
Come on, Wade, jealous? Miz is a Grand Slam champion, sure, but Punk has accomplished even more in WWE.
We can compare resumes all day, Cole, but consider this. Everything Punk wanted to do, Miz did first. Miz joined the main roster first. Miz was the face of WWE first. Miz was doing the late-night talk show circuit first. Miz main evented WrestleMania.
Wait a minute. Lee attempting a submit.
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole.
Adjusting their opponent against the turnbuckle. Oh, what a splash in the corner. The list of accolades for Punk and AJ may be a smidge longer. Their in-ring skills may be a smidge higher. But there's one aspect of this that the it couple has over their opponents tonight, and it's the most vital one. Experience.
As much as it pains me to agree there, Wade.
And a schoolboy catching their opponent by surprise.
Oh, turning the pin around.
He's got something else in mind, I guess.
Ooh, boom.
Tagging out there.
Oh, and Maurice turns the tables. And she's able to fight Maurice off. Don't get me wrong, AJ Lee is her own woman and can fight her own battles, but we've seen in the past that CM Punk will defend his family with every fiber of his being. The Miz, on the other hand, sometimes he makes his wife fight his battles. Hides behind his wife when the fight intensifies.
That's because Miz and Maurice are an equal unit. Why should the man always hold the door open? Or the ring ropes, for that matter?
You call it being equal? I just think Miz can be a chicken sometimes. And she's returning fire.
Bludgeoned with a stiff shot. Oh!
Hoping that was enough, was it? And she breaks the count.
She is still in this fight.
Maurice is mostly known today for her reality TV work, but it's easy to forget that she was one of the most dominant competitors of the Divas era.
That she was, Michael Cole. Maurice was the...
Tag made. Double team coming. Up to the top rope. Way up high. Elbow drop.
And unfortunately for the It couple, CM Punk and AJ Lee are completely in the driver's seat now.
Bam!
It's deep waters in this tag match, but I don't see any sign of quit yet. Drop kick connects. Interesting. Every blow.
Might have her shoulders down.
Ah, there it is. Punk and AJ get the win.
Here are your winners, AJ Lee and CM Punk.
In what may be one of the most emotional wins of their collective careers, CM Punk and AJ Lee proved themselves tonight. For Lee, she proved she deserves to be back on top of the women's division after a long hiatus. For Punk, he proved he's the true face of WWE. And even though his biggest battles were on his own, and Punk famously said that he's not here to make friends, this industry is what gave him what matters most, his family.
CM Punk has had so many knives put in his back, so many acrimonious splits. When it comes to those who ride for Punk, he will stand by their side every step of the way.
And there's nobody who stands closer to CM Punk than that woman, his wife, AJ Lee. For the man who calls himself the best in the world, that right there is his world.
For Corey Graves and Wade Barrett, I'm Michael Cole. Thank you for joining us tonight, everyone.